Good afternoon. Really, it's evening time, I guess. It's about 6:16. This is Alexander once again, just reporting in on my third extra credit assignment. For this assignment, we're working on fusion tables, and we definitely need to establish a couple steps first before we go any further. Now, I want to start by first demonstrating how uh, we need to use the concatenate function in order to use this process and function properly. Now, as you can see, I have the street address, city, state, postal code from my previous data set. And from there, I use the concatenate function to combine A2, B2, C2, and D2. So it's just the street address, the city, the state, and the postal code all in one square function. So the important part of this step is to click the enter button or the equals button, then type in concatenate, and you highlight, let's go to the next one, highlight that one, then you click um, comma, space, quotation, space, quotation, comma, then you click the next one, B3, comma, quotation, space, quotation, comma, click the next one, comma, quotation, space, quotation, comma, postal code. And then you click enter. And it enters in every single one that you've highlighted. So now, after creating the second step, what we want to do is to make life a lot simpler and easier is we want to drag and drop the same formula down throughout the cells so it can be copied throughout the rest of your Excel project. So, excuse me for doing the wrong set right there, but you just want to drag, and what this does is it copies the same formula that you use for the first two cells and copies them for every single one that you want to right afterwards. So as you can see, I have the address, the street address, the city, the state, and the postal code, just like I exampled on the first two. So now my next step is to space everything out and make sure that everything's easy to read. In terms of Google and the fusion tables, it's actually quite difficult. Actually, I don't think it's possible that they use the same information because Google cannot read it. So you need to make sure that everything's spaced out, that you have everything according to what it's supposed to look like, and something easy to read for later access. And then we want to take our next step towards Google Fusion Tables, downloaded by Google Drive. So next we of course upload our Google account, Google Plus, and we go to our Google Drive, and we upload our data. And obviously I've already done this. You see the street address, the city, the state, postal code, and the map of all the information. But if you are looking towards downloading something to Google Drive, just go to Create, Fusion Tables. Um, you can go to Google Spreadsheets and download these two, or if you've already saved it to your computer, you can upload the file from your computer. So our next step with all the data that we have is actually to utilize a function that Google has. I believe it's called a geocode. I think it's only a function that Google has. I think that it's something that you could utilize later for future references, but it allows you to see certain things on a map that you can't see, that's highlighted. So we're just going to add a map here, Yeah, so as we entered in our map, we're just gonna make a couple, changes, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna add some buckets. Now the buckets, you can do a number of things with the buckets, but it divides its range, and it allows you, after the previous functions that we've seen before, to see the level of activity that is going on within your map. So it allows you to get a very good analysis of exactly everything taking place within your map. Like I said before, this is a great function in which you can use to interpret your data. And Google, I'd have to say, on a personal perspective, that Google Fusion Tables is a good way of analyzing a lot of composite data. So it's something that I could see myself using in the near future, and a lot of other individuals using to process and analyze their data. Um, Thank you again for watching one of my videos, and you all have a good evening or a good night. Thank you.